Hi, I'm Brooke from First People's Jewelers on the Denton Square. We've been in business for 50 years. My dad started this store in 1974. I'm a GIA certified gemologist. We do repairs, we do customs, we do appraisals, bridal. So at the beginning, my father did not have a POS system. Everything was handwritten on little receipts, which is okay when you're a smaller business, but when you grow and grow and grow, you do need to have a computer. So eventually they got some computers and they started with a POS system. In the past, I think we had that one for 10 years. And then in the past 2 or 3 years, I was like, we gotta switch, we gotta upgrade. So then that's when I finally found Jewel360. I'm really familiar with JCK, unfortunately. I've been going my entire life. And so I was walking around all the kind of tech stuff and I went and said, can I sit down with somebody? But I sat there for at least 30 minutes and like kind of asked them all my questions and was like kind of checking a lot of boxes for me. And I was like, all right, this could be the one. Shortly after JCK, we got on the phone and did a little Zoom call and they showed me the platform and I was pretty convinced. First of all, I'm a Mac girl. So if you can't work on an Apple computer, I don't want anything to do with you. Number two, which was a plus, was being a web-based platform so that I can access it anywhere and constantly update it and whatnot. Number three was looking better and looking more updated. You know, I grew up in the tech scene, so I knew what I was looking for and you guys had a great look to it and like a nice menu that I could access and everything broken down pretty well. The onboarding process was awesome. I got to work with somebody the entire time and they held my hand. They didn't just work with me, they also worked with my employees too and found a way that worked really well for my store. Problems that Jewel360 helped me solve, putting my inventory into certain categories so that I could break that up into what works for me. Everybody's jewelry store is different, everybody's store is different. So for me, it was being able to break it up into rubies and then having subcategories of ruby rings and necklaces. And so I can pull a report and say, how many ruby rings have I sold this year? My favorite features about Jewel360 will probably be, I love putting everything in work orders. We have, first of all, there's customizable templates in your work orders. So you can go to a work order and you can go to a template and everything's the same. So I put my preset questions in there so that my employees ask my customers the exact questions that I need them to be asked. So if it's an appraisal coming in, I know if the piece is purchased here, if there's any prior paperwork, when it needs to be finished. So that's across the board. I have the same information for every customer because of the templates in my work orders. I use work orders for repairs. I use them for special orders. I use them for customs. I use them for my watch repairs. I love them. I'm constantly working on my phone, which is really great because I don't have to be at my store to be working. I had a customer call me and they wanted to place an order. Well, it was my day off and of course I had my phone. So I pull up my phone and go straight to Jewel360, completely entered all of their information and all of the details of the sale. My store pulled it up and the customer came in and paid and picked up her item. I would definitely recommend Jewel360. Actually, I already have multiple times to a couple different people. And I will continue to recommend Jewel360 to everybody.